farmers, welcome back to Kinlaig. Now, we've moved on from our first harvest north of the border in the UK. We got our wheat done and we got a second batch because our barley is now, well, let's face it, it's on our last day of harvesting. Tell a lie. It's September. No, we're all right. Hold on, is it barley? Let me go have a look. Right, so we have got this field here. That is barley, yeah. Yesterday it was saying it was ready to harvest, and today it's still ready to harvest, but in the old calendar, we still got another month, which is a bit random. But we need to get the barley done anyway. Now, I have made a bit of addition to our... Oh, I'm stuck on a gate. Come on. I've made a new addition to the farm. Where that straw's concerned, yeah, it's piling up in probably a pile that's becoming a bit unmanageable. So what I've done is I've gone and installed a nice little hayloft. We keep it all tidied. It's in the same facility as our crop. That's what we're going for anyway. Now, obviously, I do need at some point today to go and pick up a tanker, so I need to put some water in for me cows, but the first job is get the barley done. So that's the barley done. To be fair, we've got another load of straw. I mean, I know I've got our hayloft there. I'm going to pack this out. I do need to go get that headed trailer actually from out the field. We have got our hayloft in, but we've got that giant pile there. We're gonna have to try and get all of that into the old hayloft. Now this is going to be interesting. Are we going to be able to pick it up with a forage pack? I mean, we should be able to. I mean, we're going to give it a go anyway. So let's get the old forage wagon hooked up. Now there is going to be a couple of assumptions here. First off is we're going to be able to get all this out of the shed with the forage wagon, and the second one's going to be we've got enough space in my new silo. Now, it's got 250,000 litre capacity. I'm not sure. Oh, we're picking it up, that's right. I'm not sure how much straw we're actually going to get out of here. Oh, is it going to squeeze under? No, it's not. That could be a bit of an issue. Right, okay, so I'm not quite sure how much straw we got here in the sheds and then also still out in the fields. So let's get loaded in what we can. So that's the last load going in. Actually, let's have a little look. How much short have we got? Because that was quite a lot of loads. So we'll say 193 plus whatever's going in. Oh, we're in. So we're done. 199,000 litres of straw. Man, that's a lot. Yeah, that was never gonna fit in that shed building, whatever you want to call it. Right. I'm glad we got that silo in. Now let's just have a little look. So yeah, that's still January for the best sale point on that. The wheat is still saying January. Let's have a look at the barley actually before we move on. So that's January as well. So you've got what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 months. 4 months time we can sell our stuff off. Right, fair enough. Now, obviously, next job in hand today is going to be going and getting ourselves a little water trailer. Because the cows need a bit of a drink. They're in that pasture. They haven't got a water source built in, so we'll need to go and fill that up. So, if we just park this up. There we are, where we got it from. Jobs are good. I mean, to be fair, this little JCB worked the trick getting the straw out of that shed. And the old New Holland was far too big to get under that wall at the end. So I'm glad we got this one anyway. So, actual water tankers. Have a little look. Let's have a little look. Right, so down to animals. There we are. So, barrels. I reckon go for this one. The old 1600. It's not going to take milk though. If we go for that one, that's going to take milk as well. 7,000 litres. What's the options? 200,000. That's too big. 50,000 litres. No, we'll go with the 7,000 litres. You know what? I'm going to change the colour. That's a little bit blue for my liking. There we are. We'll go with the grey one. So what's that? 10 grams. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, 7,000 litres. That'll do to start with. Anyway, next question. So where are we going to get some water from? So obviously I haven't got a tap here on the farm. Well, not yet anyway. I could put one in. We could get it out of the river. Is there a place near the river? Do you know what? We'll go get it hooked up. Then we'll go find a place to fill it up at. Right, so I've got my trailer. And to be fair, every side of the river, this side, has got a brick wall against it. So, can we... Oh, hold on. It's got a fence. Is there going to be anywhere we can get close to the river? I mean, there's a gate here. It's alright. We're golden. We're alright. We're going to go through this gate. Actually, can we get through the gate? Will this open? Let's have a little look. No, I can't open the gate. This is a bit of an issue. Right, so we're going to have to find somewhere else. Actually, what about over the road there? Yeah, let's spin it around. Can we get... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right, now, the issue is going to be... That's fairly steep going into the water. Should we just try it? Should we just back a trailer in and try it anyway? And see what happens. Now, so obviously there is a ramp that goes in down by the sea, but I don't want to be putting seawater into me cows. That's not going to do me good. This could work. This could work. Is that far enough in? Bit further? Bit further? Oh, no. There we go. We're in. Can we get it out? Oh, just about. Just about. Right, so that's a spot for getting some water. Anyway, I think we're going to need to put a tap in at the farm. You know, I'm bringing a trailer down here every 5 minutes to put water in my cows. So that's something we can do later on. But now we've got our full tank of water. Let's get it up to the cows. Right, so here we go. I wonder if they're going to run over. Now we've got them some water. Because they haven't had a drink for ages, let's face it. So, we'll chuck the water in like that. There we are. Are they coming? No, they don't care. They're fine. Oh dear, oh dear. They're just in the field munching on the grass. They don't really care about the water. Right, okay. Actually, let's have a little look whilst we're here. On the old cows. How are they doing on food? Man, they have munched. How many packs did we buy? It's like 8,000 litres. They've got through nearly half of that. Right, okay. You know, we'll leave that tanker here because we're not going to be using it for anything else. Although, I will say, my bunning trailer, that was a bit of a trial getting that food in, I must admit. So I reckon we might need to swap that out for something, because obviously it's the back that opens up. That's what was causing the problems. So maybe we'll look at something different, but that can wait for another day.